Alright guys, give me a sec, let me make sure my shit's set up. Yeah, it should be set. Let me just set up the other part. Give me a sec. Due to the fact that I'll probably have the house to myself for quite a while, but also later I'm gonna be doing some shit. Yeah, so I had to kill this off now. Give me a second. God damn, I gotta delete some of this shit. I got way too many of these things going on right now. One second. Fuck me. There we go. Alright. Anyways, what up, guys? Decided to get on a little bit of Master Duel. I had somebody mention something about the packs and shit going on. I have not seen the recent shit that got added to Master Duel. I've heard about it outside of either social media or, you know, how I used to say I played on YG Omega. I barely don't touch that shit that much anymore. I've been too busy with stuff. But I aware some cards did come, and some that I can't believe they brought in here because this is Master Duel, and at this point, none of this shit very much surprises me. I'm still gonna talk about it because here we are. No, some serious shit. We've got some new shit to go over, and I think there's probably another pack I missed out on that I maybe didn't go over that got added here. We're gonna look into that one too. Alright, but the main one that I said I was gonna make an update on, or a review on, Struggle in Wonderland. Oh dear God, what do we got here? I think the only time I ever saw Wonderland is when Alice in Wonderland shit is when I used to play Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, as you can see it on my channel, I started to play the remix a little bit. And then I was playing Rechain Memories. So, not bad. This has become quite a popular art type, but I've been hearing some rumors around from somebody that there is been some sort of a weakness to this deck now. I'm going to get into that card a little bit. I don't know if it's in this pack that a lot of people have been talking about. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to what we're dealing with. We got Malice Q Heart Cryptor. I almost said Cipher because that's how it got pronounced by the translation in Japanese, because when you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega, sometimes we don't have a translate thing on, so it translates weirdly. Yeah, Malice Q Hearts Cryptor. This is a Link 3 with 2500 attack. It requires 3 monsters, including a Malice monster. Quick effect, you can target one of your banished Malice cards and shuffle your deck. If you do, banish one card on the field while this card is pointed to a monster. This effect and its activation can't be negated. Okay. You can't stop its bullshit. God, one of these cards. If this card gets banished, you can pay 900 life points to special summon and double its attack. So 5k off the bat. Gotcha. You can only use these effects once per turn. So we got a card that basically recycles your banished Malice monsters and puts them back into your deck to reuse again. Banish a card for free off of that shit if it points to a monster. And its effects and shit can't be negated, just like having a super poly effect, like a sort of immunity. Oh boy, we're already starting. You think you start with the normal monsters, and we're starting with the Link monster. This tells you what the fuck we're about to get into. Yeah, I forgot they got Draco. Shit, I've done Draco before, not Draco, the Tenye before. I know there's some new cards in here. This is supposed to be a manga card. This is from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's manga. I remember this card. Oh yeah, we do got some new friends here that haven't showed up though. Battle Wasp, Grand Partisan, the Revolution. This is kind of like that B-Trooper shit. It's like they're like the cousins of those fucks. That's a level 12, 3k attack, 2000 defense, requires those requirements up there. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. All insect synchro monsters you control gain 200 attack for every banished insect monster. Oh, your banished insect monsters, my bad. This card is banished. You can special summon it. Then you can destroy a card your opponent controls up to the number of your banished insect monsters. Then deal 500 damage to your opponent for every single card destroyed. Oh god. So an easy 5 is 2500. An easy 10 on the board would be 5k damage. Oh yeah, that's... Anybody want to say burn deck right here, sort of, with this card? You're gonna use the effects once per turn. Not that bad. Pretty beefy motherfucker right here. Oh yeah, we got new 10Ys here. Okay, I've never seen you before. 10-Yay Spirit Mula Adhar. Oh yeah, sounds freaking. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not trying to get into bullshit with you two. Level 8 requires 3K attack, 0 defense. Requires all that shit right there. Discard Synchro Summon and 2 or more worm monsters are in your graveyard and or your banishment. You can add 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. I've only 1 field spell for this archetype unless it's a new one they made. I don't know. I don't use 10-Yay, and I don't really care about them like that. Nothing bad. It's just not my type. While a non-effect stays on the field, this card gains these effects. The first effects, it can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this with card effects. Oh, here we go. More super poly immunity. Sort of. It's just not stopping negations. It's the other half of it. Oh, no. This actually reminds... That second part reminds me of another polymerization. I use it in my rocket decks. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. I think I still might have it in my deck. I don't know. I haven't fucked with it in a while. And the final effect is it can make a second attack during each battle phase. Cool. 2 requires 1. That's how we like to play shit. Malice P. White Rabbit. Level 3 with 100 attack, 300 defense. Alright, what do we got here? You take no battle damage from battles... Well, battle damage, it's the same shit. You get no damage from battles involving Malice Link monsters that point to this card. Oh, here we go. If this card got normal special summon, you can set a Malice trap from your deck with a different name than the cards in your graveyard. Oh, dear fucking god. Why do we want to start doing Labyrinth shit? Labyrinth literally had the same stuff right here. Take a card from your deck that has any abilities to, like, summon fiends back, or set Labyrinth in the card name, and put that shit down. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. Speaking of that shit, on YG Omega, and I know a few of them on my Discord server know about this, I faced them with this deck. I made a Labyrinth virus deck where what I did was because all the virus cards are normal trap cards. And speaking of what this effect is right here, I would use this. Since most of the Labyrinth cards, you should say you got to set 1 normal trap from your deck or your banishment. I would take all the cards that were in my graveyard that were used up virus-wise, and I would set them down. And if it had any effects like, oh, you can't add monsters to your hand with less than 1900 defense, 1900 less attack, blah, 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 blah. You were going to see that shit come back more and more. And if you had to wait 3 turns after it was done, you're going to get another 3 more turns of suffering. And it got pretty annoying doing that shit, actually. I've still got that deck in YG Omega if anybody ever wants to face me. To do that, yo, you just gotta join my Discord server. Anyway, so what else we got? This card is banished. You can pay 300 life when special summon, and you cannot special summon from your extra deck for the rest of your turn except from Link monsters. Oh, easy. Because if I recall, there's quite a few of these motherfuckers in the archetype. Malice P. Dormouse. It's level 3 with 900 attack, 300 defense. Malice Link monsters that point to this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. You only use all these effects once per turn. Shit, okay, no brainer. During your main phase, you can activate this card, banish a Malice monster from your deck, and for the rest of this turn, all Malice monsters you control gain 600 attack. Oh, a nice little boost, I guess. If this card gets banished, pay 300 life points, special summon it back. We're gonna see a repeat of this shit. These cards right here, the low-level ones, the non-link ones, are going to have that effect where if they ever touch banishment, they're coming the fuck back. Which is perfect because if you got cards like this mofo right here, we know for a fact, I already see someone adding 3 or 2 copies of this motherfucker in their decks, and you read right what it does already. If you don't use the effect and you still got something bash, you could just pick them back up and put them in your deck for easy use. Also reshuffles your deck so you get different shit from it when you draw. Easy win. I see no other problem with it. Yeah, same shit as before. I'm not gonna read the bottoms. There's a few of these are gonna say the same shit. 10-Yay Spirit Surya. I hope I said that name right. I probably butchered it. It's a level 4, 1600 attack, 0 defense. If you control it's a worm tuner monster. Oh shit, cool. If you control a worm monster or a face-up non-effect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If it gets sent to the graveyard for a material of a worm synchro monster, we saw a few of them earlier, you can special summon 1 10-Yay Link monster from your extra deck, but it cannot be used as Link material. Then you lose life points equal to its Link rating times 1,000. I'm sorry, what? Please tell me we're just gonna use this for the Link 1, because on the easy 1,000, I don't give a fuck. But if we got overboard with the Link 3, I'm not losing 3k for this piece of crap. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'd save this for like the Link 1 with 1k attack, I think it's what it had. I remember seeing it in a starter deck, and that's as easy as I'm gonna use this piece of shit for. Other than that, it's easy to get it out if you have just a tuner, if you have another worm monster or face-up non-effect one. So pretty easy to get some synchros done out of this shit. Oh, I've seen this card quite a bit often in social media and on Omega. Liberator Eto. It's a level 8 with a beefy 4K attack. Oh yeah, I remember this shit. It cannot be normal summon or set. You have to special summon this from your hand or your graveyard but paying half your life points. Oh boy. Remind me again why I had to do that? While your opponent has a monster card in their field or graveyard with an effect that activates in their hand or monster zone in response to a card or effect activation. Okay, so basically, if your opponent has a monster card in their field or in the graveyard that activates any effect in the hand or blah blah blah, what it says right there, you can call out this motherfucker. This card special summon cannot be negated. Oh, we got some super poly immunity in this bitch, like all the others. So are we gonna see a trend here? I'm gonna see super poly immunity in this crap. They can't be negating shit. This face of card cannot be used as material for fusions, synchros, exceeds, or link monsters. Also during your turn only. It is unaffected by monster effects activated on your opponent's field. Cool. So it can't be taken out by Raigekis, Dark Holes. Well. No, it can, my bad. What I meant to say is it can't be targeted by cards to say, oh, you came out on the field, you're getting banished out of the spot. No, bitch. No, you're not. This 4K is here to stay. What I kind of hate is that you're only going to get a beefy fucking card for a responsive and activated effect. They make me think that this is like a pre-Naviro without having to wait for 5 fucking monsters to be summoned all at once because the motherfucker wants to bring out the whole extra deck. No, thank you. Malice P. March Hare. This is level 3, 600 attack, 300 defense. Your opponent cannot target Malice Link monsters that point at this card with card effects. Oh, here we go again. During your main phase, the discard's in your hand by a quick effect. You can banish another Malice card in your hand or graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card, and the same crap as the last members of its family. Armed Rebellion. This is a stupid name. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Special summon 1 insect monster with 1,000 less attack from your hand or your deck, and if you special summon from your deck, send 1 monster you control to your graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn after this card resolved except for insect monsters. I can tell by the weird name it has. If a face-up insect synchro monster you control, or monsters, plural, were destroyed by card effect or battle while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card to add a summoning swarm from your deck to your hand. I have no idea what the fuck summoning swarm is. I probably think we're gonna get to it. I'm not gonna quick ban it related cards because it's gonna make me start over. Here's the field spell. Malice in Underground. When this card is activated, you can banish 1 Malice card from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Oh god, I see 3 copies of this card already in the field. Now, we haven't even gotten started with the whole family. I know there's more extra deck crap. I think. I don't remember. While 3 or more of your Malice traps, I almost have monsters. While 3 or more of your Malice traps with different names were banished, all Malice Link monsters you control will gain 3,000 attack. Holy fucking shit! So, forget the 5K. This thing's going up. That one card we saw way earlier is going up to 8K. Okay. While you control a Malice Link monster like the Cypher, the Queen's Crafter, whatever the Cypher, what the shit's called, your opponent's monsters can only target Malice Link monsters for attacks. Yeah, unless you have something that can bypass an AK beef stick of a Link monster, good luck with that. I have a feeling people will build their decks to make sure that doesn't fucking happen. I know how this works. Delta of Imitation. What the fuck is this card? I've never heard of this card. When this card is activated, you can send 1 level 5 or higher zombie monster from your deck to your graveyard. This is a zombie card? Ooh, cool. Not bad. You don't use the effects once your turn. If a zombie monster is on the field, you can special summon a Delta token. And there's the stats. It's a zombie dark level 5 with 0 attack and defense. Probably good for like link summoning, or if you have any level 5 I can't say shit right now. I know I'm tongue-tied here. XC monsters. There's one in particular. I was talking about it with a friend earlier because of another art type on Instagram. It would be perfect for that shit. If monsters get added from your graveyard to your hand while this card's in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can add this card back to your hand. Cool, cool. There's the Shaman Attenuate. Not bad, cool. The Sahasrara, I think that's how you say it. I'm going to butcher these names, my bad, guys. I'm not doing this much spelling. Malice Q, Red Ransom. Here's the next card. There's another Link 3, 2300 attack. Requires +2 monsters, including a Malice card. While this card points to a monster, the original attack and defense of all effect monsters your opponent control are now switched. Oh! Whoa, no. So, this card said, fuck Shield and Sword. I don't think anybody uses that card. I know Joey used it back in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, but you know what? I'm gonna take that power for myself, and here we are. That is crazy. You can only use these effects once per turn. If this card's special summon, you get to add 1 Malice spell card from your deck to your hand. Oh, dear God. And we get to search the field spell. Gotcha. I see a few copies of you being in the extra deck, and 3 copies of the field spell. Alright, let's go. If this card gets banished, you can pay 900 life points, special summon it, and banish 1 Cyberse monster from your deck. Oh my fucking God. I see a combo. I see a trending combo with the Alice in Wonderland deck right here. Like, you can tell a combo is connecting here. I don't need to spell it. You guys can do it for me. You know where this is going. Look at the cards back on the stream that I just mentioned. And keep listening to the words banished. You know where the fuck I'm going with this. It's been mentioned so many times. I think it's a no-brainer where the fuck they're going with this archetype. Malice Q White Binder. By the way, if none of you guys know, I think this is meant to be like the Red Queen, White Queen, and then I get the actual Red Queen, you know, actual Alice in Wonderland shit. None of you guys seen Disney crap or play Kingdom Hearts now, you know. Anyways, Malice Q White Binder, another Link 3 with 2300 attack. Same shit as the last one. If this card special summon, you can target up to 3 cards in any graveyards and banish them. Oh, I know for a fact we're just going to do this to ourselves because our Malice monsters are going to activate all their effects right off the bat, like a freaking Chain 3 or all that crap. During your main phase, you can set 1 Malice trap from your deck or graveyard. Oh God, here we got some recycling. If this card gets banished, you can pay 900 life points, summon it, and draw a free card. Okay, cool, free card off that. We've seen you before already, seen you before, but nice to see we got some Battle Wasp. Anybody that's been interested in making insect decks, here you go. Test out Battle Wasp. Let me know how that shit goes. I'm not an insect duelist, so I don't do this shit. I'm not saying I hate them. I like how they look. They look kind of cool. But, again, not my archetype. Horned Brute Carnoborus. Again, I might butcher these names. My bad. Let's say level 6 Dynus. Oh wow, you've got a lengthy list here, buddy boy. You are a level 6 tuner. Holy shit. Okay, hello big boy. You don't actually have an actual requirement for your shit. You could probably... You're level 6. It doesn't say here, and in most of these cards that I've read, it doesn't really say that some of these cards need insect monsters. So you see the idea, like this one says that it was using synchro monster material. This doesn't say, but the other one does. I can see you maybe slipping this motherfucker in there, but oh, I see something that says maybe we won't be doing that. Let me go ahead and read the effect. Let me see what we're dealing with, because I've never seen this card. During the main or battle phase, you can quick effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon a dinosaur monster using this card you control. Oh. Okay, you guys remember a while back when they brought those dinosaur archetype cards? They had a Synchro, they had a Link, they had a Exceed monster, and they were like high leveled and high ranked shit. I think he belongs into that family. And it was like a mix up of Rex Raptor dinosaur support too. They held a whole bunch of shit in that pack. I think you belong in that pack. My bad, never mind. When a monster declares an attack, you special summon 1 dinosaur from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. Oh dear fucking God, those Tyranno cards are gonna look real nice with this guy. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn effect for dinosaurs. Got it. Not happening. Heavy Cavalry of the Indestructible Insects. I'm pretty sure I've seen another version of this card before in solo mode. This is a new one. I've never seen this guy. This is a level 7 fusion monster, insect fusion monster with 2500 attack and 1800 defense. Requires 1 level 5 or higher insect monster and another insect card. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. There's some immunity here, once again. If all face-up monsters you control are insect cards, quick effect. You can target 2 of those monsters on the field, including an insect monster you control, and banish them. Nice. Take 1 of yours and your opponent's monsters and tell them to get the fuck out of here. You can only use these effects once per turn. Motor Kaiser. Who the fuck are you? It's a level 5 with 2,000 attack and 1,400 defense. Machine monster. Huh, cool. You can reveal this card in your hand immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon a dark machine monster. Anybody got dark machine cards in the deck? Here you go. This is for you. You can target one monster you control, destroy it, and special summon one engine token with those stats right there in attack position. Okay, cool. Not my cup of tea. Kind of like its appearance though. It's kind of cool. Dotscaper. How I load you back when someone used to use you in Kotalker deck. I'm not gonna say his name. Battle Watch Rapier the Onslaught is level 5 with 1900 attack and 0 defense. If you control no face-on monsters or the only face-on monsters you control were insect monsters, you can discard another insect in your hand to place a Battle Watch win from your deck face up in your spell trap card zone. Another card we have to run into. I haven't seen that Summoning Swarm yet. I think we're not going to get that for a bit. They can special summon this card from your hand. You also can't special summon anything from your extra deck for the rest of this turn except for insects. You can banish this card from your graveyard to reduce the level of one insect you control by 1. Okay. Shit, makes it easier for some shit, I guess. Another Malice. So we got Malice P. Cheesy Cat. I think they meant to say this must be the Chessier Cat. You know, that funny cat that talks in riddles. Yeah, I know way too much of this shit from playing Kingdom Hearts games when growing up on my PS2. I know this way too much. I haven't seen the fucking movies either. That tells you a lot. This is a level 3 of 1,500 attack and 300 defense. Its effect, any monster destroyed by battle with a Malice Link monster that points to this card is banished. Okay, then. Same shit as before. Following effects of this crap, once per turn crap. During your main phase, you can banish one Malice card from your hand, and then you can draw 2 cards. Oh, look, we got a little pot of greed going on here. And then we got that banish, and then we special summon for a measly price. Gotcha. We got another insect support card. Supply Soldier of the Indestructible Insects. Level 5, 600 attack, 300 defense. When an insect monster's effect gets activated, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you activated this card in response to your opponent's effect activation, you can negate the effect, and till the end of your next turn after it resolves, you can't special summon anything except for insects. Oh, cool, like the fusion. You're in the main phase, you can fusion summon one insect fusion monster from your extra deck using the cards from your hand or field. Why does this remind me of that little zombie card I used to have? I have an IRL version of it as something similar to this, where if you're trying to synchro summon zombie monsters, you can take them from your hand instead of on the field, but you can do that still. They don't matter. It reminds me of that motherfucking card. I have it somewhere in my room. Yeah, I'm getting to quite a few of the cards. They're becoming quite a nightmare. I'm noticing a lot of that shit. Dragolithia Kuznite is next. A level 8 with 0 attack and 0 defense. If this card is in your hand, you can send one level 7 or higher normal monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you just special summon this card, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target on a normal monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense. Oh my fucking god. Can anybody say this is for primate monsters? I know we've already had Primate Blue Eyes. I think we found our new support card. You're welcome, guys. I just saved you a brand new key card for your decks. Twin Pillars of Ice. What the fuck is this weird card? Special summon 2 Ice Pillar tokens in defense. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon from your extra deck except after this card resolves. So, okay, cool. During the main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon a water monster. I mean, I could put this probably in my Goaty deck if I was trying to build off of some of the cards I have, because I don't always synchro summon, I link summon, like, most of the time, so I could put them in there, maybe, I don't know. I hate that the tokens can't be used as sort of tuners or some shit like that. Would have been much helpful. They're level 4, and I do have some level 8 synchros in that deck. Ice Doll Mirror. Oh, this is a fucking manga card from the GX manga. I know who, it was, I forgot the bitch's name is. She had an Ice Doll deck. Send one water monster from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. Special summon one monster from your hand or deck with the same name as one water monster you control. Oh, I see this actually being something I could use for searching up copies of my Goaty cards. Cool. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn after this card resolves except for water monsters. Cool, my whole deck is water. I don't give a flying fuck. You can manage this card from your graveyard to add a Ice Doll from your deck or graveyard to your hand. What the fuck is an Ice Doll? Battle of the Dragon Cycle. Cool, I see this card again. Battle Wasp Win. I used the card from earlier we were trying to look for. twice. Oh, I thought I almost said twice. I meant 3 times. Twice per turn, if Battle Wasp monsters get normal special summon to your field, except at our damage step, you can target one of them and add a Battle Wasp monster with less attack than the monster from your deck in your hand. Once per turn, you can target an insect monster you control with a level. This turn, you can treat it as a tuner if used for synchro material. Oh, good! Those high-level monsters are going to have some support to help them out. And there is a new field spell for Tenye. What the flying fuck are we doing? I'm probably gonna butcher this shit. Tenyefinity. I think I said that right, I don't know. When this card is activated, you can add 1 vessel for the Dragon Cycle or Heavenly Dragon Oh my fucking god, I just realized where this is going. I know what those cards do. You contribute 1 Worm Monster and target a card on the field, monster on the field and destroy it. Okay. And once per turn during your end phase, you can send this card to the graveyard, and if you do, place 1 Flawless Perfection of the Tenye from your deck or graveyard face up in your field zone. Oh my fucking god. We're switching field spells left and right with this deck now. Oh crap. They added this card? They added this card? Oh dear fucking god, here we go. See, this right here is why I cannot believe where we're going with this game. So, you guys want to know where the fuck this came from? This is a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 3 card that belonged to Jade and Yuki, the Elemental Hero Duelists. And this card's called Double Fusion. Pay 500 light points, fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field. Now let's get to why this card is very annoying. I can't believe they put it in here. You can then fusion summon 1 more fusion monster from your extra deck using that exact same method. So, they said, fuck polymerization. Let's make polymerization plus polymerization into polymerization 2.0. We obviously don't have super polymerization, ultra polymerization, greater polymerization. Have I missed any other polymerization cards in the motherfucking family? I think Konami's made too many. No, they said, you know what, let's take some bullshit that can mainly copy the same effect and stack it on top of each other like a fucking sandwich. For the price of 500 light points and little measly twice, and here the fuck we go. You know for a fact, Blue Eyes White Dragon decks and Dark Magician decks will love to have this bullshit. Especially with those motherfucking support cards I talked about a year ago back or so. Or a few months back. I see them using this motherfucking card. If not, there's going to be a surprise there. Hell, I could probably put this in my Rocket deck because I do have some I got some Dark Dragon fusions and they're like 5-headed dragon. Imagine having me stack up to like 10 dragon monsters in my fucking hand. Do you have any idea what I'm going to do with 2 fucking 5-headed dragons on the field? I'm going to have some motherfuckers looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm legit going to have some people doing that shit right now. I mean, I got that one other polymerization card I mentioned earlier, but unfortunately to use that card, you have to have the actual requirements and you have to set it up in a certain way before you play it. This one, they said, no, you already used polymerization once. How would you like to use it again for 500 points? Have fun. No one for turns. I've seen people stacking 3 copies of this card in their deck for SR rarity. I don't think they give a fuck. 2 for 1 repair job. Well, this is one of the stupidest names I've ever heard. What does this do? Banish 1 dark machine monster from your graveyard. Special summon 1 monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard dimensions an engine token. Oh, that's where the Mortar Kaiser comes from. Gotcha. If face up dark machine monsters you control get sent to the graveyard set by battle while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish it and special summon an engine token. Cool. And I still have no idea what use with this do because I don't run these kinds of decks. I do run machine decks, but the only one I've ever run was Ancient Gear Golem, and they're not dark types, they're earth types, so not my cup of tea, sorry. Malice in the Mirror. I like the design right there. We got one half is a red queen, the other half is a white queen, and they're on the mirror looking on the other side. So it's kind of a cool design. As the quick effect with the effect, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Banish like a motherfucking Malice monster because every effect likes them being banished to La La Land. From your hand or face-up on the field. Oh, fuck. They said from their hand, so it's immediately, there's no fucks given. I see this being at 3. And if you do, negate that monster's effects until the end of this turn. So, you mean to tell me I'm literally going to fucking turn this into Ash Blossom. This literally just wants to become Ash Blossom. I'm going to take every Malice card and chain it to this when I activate it on the field and start shutting down your crap. No wonder why one of my friends on Discord told me Lancia is this motherfucking deck's kryptonite. I can see why this deck's kryptonite is Lancia. No, I don't blame him for being Lancia. Have fun, fucks. This card gets banished. You can target one Malice card in your graveyard, banish it, like every other card wants to be banished. And if you do, add another Malice card of the same type, either a monster, spell, or trap from your deck to your hand. Oh, dear God. Seen that already. Seen it already. Battle Wasp, Sachi, the ceremonial bow is next. We got a level 6, 2400 attack, 200 defense. Discard Synchro Summon is treated as a tuner. Oh boy, another Synchro tuner. Once per turn, you can return one continuous spell you control in your hand, like the one we read earlier, and normal summon a Battle Wasp monster during your main phase of this turn in addition to your normal. So it's basically a double summon effect. Got it. I'm not going to read any more on that part. If this card is sent to the graveyard for Synchro material, you can deal 100 damage to your opponent for every single banished Battle Wasp monster. Oh, more burn. Gotcha. And who the fuck are you? Denial Deity Doten. That's a level 10 with 3000 attack, 2800 defense. So requires one light monster plus 2 monsters except on the field or in the graveyard. So they have to be in their hand. Got it. This fusion summon card can't be destroyed by battle. Oh, Lord. As long as no monsters on your field or in your graveyard share an original name with any monster on your opponent's field or graveyard, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Excuse me, what? So, as long as I don't play the exact same fucking deck, all my cards are immune to card destruction. Oh, and in my grave... wait, as long as no monsters on your field or graveyard share an original name with any monster on your opponent's field. So my field and graveyard won't have shit. Oh, okay. Anything in my field graveyard with the same name as my opponent's, then all monster I control can't be destroyed by card. Oh, okay, I understand now. You can send from your hand deck or your extra deck to the graveyard one monster with the same original name as a monster in your opponent's field or graveyard, and target a monster on the field or in graveyard and banish it. Oh boy. Oh, hey, there's the Ice Doll. So we got a level 2 with 800 attack and 1000 defense. You can discard another water monster special in this card from your hand. If this card's normal special summon, you can add one water spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. Yeah, this used to be a part of an ice deck. I don't remember who's the chick that used it, but it was from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX manga. She had nothing but ice cards in her deck. If this card's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Ice Doll Mirror from your deck to your hand. Okay, you can't specify anything about water cards. Cool, cool, cool. Martin, yeah, shit. Well, no, yep. Oh, Beach Trooper's in here, cool. Oh, I have that card. Bio Insect Armor. Oh, God, this card. Ragnarika? What the fuck is the Ragnarika card doing in here? Didn't we already get their pack a few months back? I'm so confused. I swear to God, I'm so confused. Am I the right pack? Did my pack glitch? Why is there a Ragnarika card in here? What the fuck is this? Durango Dragon of the Dark Deeps, level 10 with 2100 attack and a beefy 3100 defense. Holy shit. If 3 or more level 10 monsters are in your field, graveyard, and or banishment while this card is in your hand, you can special summon it. If this card special summon, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. This card gains 500 attack. Then if the card that was sent to the graveyard was a monster, you can inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Otherwise, you can send a new top card from your deck to the graveyard. Oh, that's kind of cool right there, actually. But I don't think I'm running this card in my deck. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go through all that. What the fuck is? Why am I looking at Tempura in a pendulum card? Is this part of Sue Ships? Tempura of Fortune Ebby. It's level 3 with a pendulum skill of 8, 600 attack, 0 defense. Let's see what we got for pendulum effect. I gotta read there, but I'm probably not gonna read it. Probably not. You can target one card in a pendulum zone, toss a coin. If it's head, special summon it. If it's tails, destroy it, but lose life points equal to its pendulum scale times 300. No mother de puta, I'm not using this card. I'm not really gonna read all that shit. You guys can read that shit yourself. So it looks like I'm reading a review column. No thank you. Hey, there's Heavenly Dragon Circle. Oh, okay. Seen that card. Insect Invitation. A little... face up monsters your opponent controls that were not special summoned this turn become insect. Oh wow, it's kind of like a DNA surgery card. You can only use these effects once per turn. You can target 3 of your banished insect monsters and shuffle them in your deck and then draw a card. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there from your hand this turn, you can place this card face up in your spell drag card zone. You can bring it back if you throw it away in the graveyard for something. Not bad. Scrap Garage. Oh, this must be for that. Yep, I'm looking. It says I see Dark Machine and Cartex there. I think there's some Dark Machine art type going on here. Face-up machine monsters you control were destroyed by battle or a card effect. You can target up to 3 Dark Machine monsters in your graveyard, special summon them, but their attack and defense becomes 0. Okay. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target a machine monster you control, and destroy it. Depending if it has an effect that activates upon card effect, I guess would be useful. We got the counter for 10 yays. Oh! There's another Ragnarika card. I've never seen you. Ragnarika, Wisteria of Woe. It's a continuous trap. What do we got here? Oh, it's a trap monster. I'm looking at those values. Special summon this card is a normal monster. Plant Dark, level 4 with 1600 attack and 0 defense. So considered trap. And if you control a Ragnarika Link monster, you can banish up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard. Huh. Oh god. During the end phase of this card's in your graveyard, you can shuffle 2 insect, plant, and or reptile monsters from your graveyard or banishment in your deck, and if you do, set this card. Okay, so a recycling effect. Got it. Oh, and here come more Malice cards. We're not done yet, folks. Malice CMTP07. Oh, these names are getting stupider. You can activate this card to turn it was set by banishing a face-up Malice card, like always, that you control. Malice monster you control, my bad. You can add 1 Malice monster from your deck to your hand, and if you control a Malice Link monster, you can banish a card on the field. Oh, this deck really loves banishing, doesn't it? And we got more weird names. Oh, here we go. Malice CTB11. Again, same as the last card. And now what do we do? Special summon 1 Malice monster from your deck, or if your opponent controls 3 or more cards, you can special summon a Malice Link monster from your extra deck instead. So basically a free Link summon without having to perform it. Okay, cool. This deck is evil. For the rest of this turn, that summoned monster cannot attack, and then neither player can activate its effects. So, just a beefy wall, because remember the last card I talked about earlier? Don't forget the power boost it gives it on top of that other card. So, yeah, beefy cards, got it. There's the motherfucker I was mentioning earlier. You can go off of that one dumb effect that burns you. And the Link 3 one. And I've seen that already. A lot of Tenye shit here. A lot of people might be using Tenye, maybe. Battle Wasp here too. Oh, Parallel XCs. I remember this card. Another card of that one guy that I used to play with his Code Talkers. He had this card as well. They put it on 2 though, huh? Oh boy. What do we got here? I'm probably gonna butcher this fucking name. My bad, guys, on this. The Halano Sisters? I think that's how you say them. I don't know. That's the level 1 with 300 attack and defense. If the total levels of monsters you control are less than or equal to the total levels of monsters your opponent controls, you contribute this card to add a level 7 or higher insect or plant monster from your deck to your hand. During the end phase of this turn, take 2,700 points of damage if you didn't normal special summon that item monster or a card with the same original name after activating this effect. Ah, okay, interesting. Template Skipper. This is level 1, 0 attack and defense Cybers monster. With the effect, you special summon this card from your hand to a zone of Cybers Link monster points to. Oh boy, why do I got a feeling this is going to be for Malice? I just have a sinking feeling it's going to be for Malice. During your main phase, you can banish one Cybers monster from your hand or grave. Ah, here we go. This is from Malice. And if you do, this card's name can be treated as the banished monsters if used for... if used as link material this turn. Oh my fucking god. This is a card for link for Malice. So basically, we got a card that helps out with the banishing combo, and it also has the power of Copycat. Now, if you guys don't remember, it's another Joey card he's used back in Battle City and all that shit. You can basically copy the attack points and the effects and the name of the card that you select when you play the card. So, this is pretty much a Cybers version of that level 1 card Copycat. But for Malice. Amazing. And it gets special summoned to arrows that any Cybers Link monsters are pointing to, which, remember what I mentioned earlier with the Malice cards? What happens when any single Malice card points to them? A lot of bullshit. Hey, sign that backdoor. More cards that dude used to use on me. Holy shit. There's Flawless Perfection of the Tenya, another field spell. Summoning Swarm. Is that card they were mentioning? Oh, so this is what they were talking about. Target level 4 or lower battle wants monsters in your graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. Special summon them. You can only activate this card once per turn, and you can't special summon for an extra deck except for insects. Got it. Beat Trooper cards. DD Travel's in here. Oh, nice. Battle Boss Nest. Cool. Code Hack, another one of his cards. More. Oh, Lord. More Malice crap. Here we go. I like how they have that little card popping out like if somebody got infected with a virus. That's usually what that shit means. A little grinning shit making fun of them like, hey, I infected your computer. Head ass. We got Malice CGWC06. What's with these weird ass names? Is this code for something? Somebody let me know in the comments. Same shit as the last cards. You can special summon one of your Malice monsters that were banished or in your graveyard. Then if you control a Malice Link card, you can gain life points equal to the original attack of that special summon monster. Cool. Life point gain or recovery. One of the two. And there's no more cards. Okay. I also know there is another pack, but I'm not trying to keep this shit too long. I do know it's just Arcana cards and Gladiator shit, but it's nothing as big as anything. I think we all knew these cards coming. The Malice cards are what I wanted to look into. Somebody told me that they wanted me to look into them after they wrote a little picture describing that Lancia basically was a threatening card now. And then, you know what? I'm going to do something real quick. Remind me what the fuck these... Oh, apparently I got another login. Right, I forgot they're making this campaign because we've had 10 billion packs opened in Master Duel, so congrats, you guys have been spending a lot of your gems and all that shit to open that many packs for us to get all this. Keep it up. We might get more celebration campaigns in the future. Alright, let's see what I get for free. But yeah, I'm gonna go see what a little refresher course on what the fuck that Lancia uses. I've seen the artifact cards before, but I don't use them like that. Again, I'm not gonna say it's not like my cup of tea kind of shit, like most things. It's just, it's not a style I'm comfortable with using. I have my own styles of decks I like using. Alright, we got Monk of the Tenya, Bio Insect Armor, Scripton, which is a Cybers card, Dragon Bite, I think I already have a few copies of him. Battle Watch Nest, Malice TB11. Oh, glossy version. That one card. I think it was I was talking about it. They're like, oh, motherfucker, are you sure you don't want to test me out? No, bitch. I gotta get 3 copies of you. Fuck no. Circle of the Fairies. That's pretty much it. Okay. But, yeah, let me go ahead and pick up my 20 measly little fucking gems. Thank you. You know what I'm about to go do, guys. Just give me a set. Okay. I don't want to... You know what? Let me just touch any deck. What I'm going to do is just... I just want to look up the cards. I'm not going to fuck with them. That's just one of my other decks. I made it of this... Mermill, this deck, just to test out for shits and giggles. It went okay pretty well. I had to do a few harder difficulty version of solo runs and some ranked. It went okay, I guess. If okay, I meant to say I took a lot of L's. Let me go look into a little refresher course on what the fuck that Lancia does. Ah, here it is. Artifact Lancia. You can set this card from your hand to your spell track card zone as a spell. During your opponent's turn, if this set card in the spell track card zone is destroyed and set in the graveyard, special summon it. Like all the other artifacts. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can tribute this card from your hand or face-up field. Neither player can manage cards for the rest of his turn. Oh dear lord. So basically we got that Ash Blossom in us with this card. Just put 3 of these in any deck if you're running artifacts purely or some of the shit like that. And Malice players are gonna fucking hate you. Holy shit, wait. Is there any other artifact in here that could actually threaten that fucking deck? That could threaten that? Did not mean to put him in there. Hold on. No. Back up in the hole. Is there any other card in the deck that could actually threaten that deck, by the way? Let's see what this one does. I'm just going to go by the bottom reading. Let's see what we got. If this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of his turn. If you can find a way to special summon this card during that turn, you could prevent them from link summoning. That could be pretty good to have something in your deck. No, exclude the spells. I just want to look at the monsters themselves. During your opponent's turn, each time an artifact monster is special summon, draw a card. Not that good. Artifact again, butchering more names. Mullertalk, I think is how you say that name. This card's special summon to your opponent's turn. You can destroy one face of card opponent controls. Just 1 destruction. Nope, no thank you. This card gets special summoned to your opponent's turn. You can destroy up to 2 set cards you control. I guess if you were activating an actual, if you're playing around all the artifacts, this could work, but it's not what we're looking for. I want to look for cards that can really be threatening besides Lancia. The only one other card besides that I see could be also another threat might be Artifact Scythe. Because if you can find a way to get this out during your opponent's turn, you can prevent them from pulling out all those Link Malice monsters. That would really fuck them up afterwards. This card's special summoned during your opponent's turn. You can target 1 artifact monster in your graveyard, set it down. Nope. Artifact Aegis. If this card's special... Oh, this is the one that prevents your artifacts from being targeted or destroyed by card effects. No. They can't declare... You can't target any of the artifacts with this card's on the field. Nope. This card is destroyed. Send the graveyard special summoned from your hand. Nope. Artifact Chakram. During either player's turn, when a card or effect activates, they will destroy a spell or trap you control. While this card's in your hand, you can return 1 set spell or trap you control in hand. Special summon this card. Is it only going to be Scythe and Lancia that I could see be the 2 threats to that damn Malice crap? No way. Okay, if this card gets special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can destroy all cards in your spell track. Oh, no. And then direct attack shit. No. I don't know if anybody's going to really run an actual artifact deck off this. I don't use them like that. But the 2 cards I could see that could be a threat besides Lancia could also be Artifact Scythe because of its effect at the bottom. If it gets special summoned during their turn, they can't special summon any card, no matter what it is, from their extra deck for the rest of his turn. Put down 3 copies of this card away every couple turns. When they're trying to get something during their turn, you can just prevent that shit just like you're doing with Lancia. You're welcome. I just gave you some more support to stop Malice. I already see the Malice players giving me some bullshit. I don't care, to be honest. I'm nothing against Malice, but it's just how it is. Alright, let me go ahead and look a little more in the shop real quick before I end. I'm not going to keep the stream up for too long. Again, hot as shit. Weather's been kind of a bitch here and all that shit. And yesterday I was busy because I had my sister over, like I said, with her kids. And then we were enjoying ourselves going out, doing our own shit. So... yeah, we went out to have a little bit of a good time. They went out for themselves right now because I was actually with a doctor's appointment. So, yeah, they're having their own fun. I'm here stuck having my own boredom, sort of way. Besides that, a bunch of other packs and other shit. We got a Malice accessory bundle. I know I said the Malice shit was bad, but it is 1,500. I do have 1,700 gems, and I do get like packs. But I do like the accessories. I got nothing against the accessories. Oh, okay, that'd be cool to set up. Oh, it's also to commemorate the 10 million pack opening as well. Oh, nice. Then we get deluxe card slaves. Oh, there's Red Ransom and White Crypt or Cypher, whatever the shit's called. The White and Red Queen. That's actually kind of cool. I like that appearance. I would use those in most of my main decks. Do I want to pull for this, though, or do I just want to say no? I mean, free cards are free cards. I don't know what I'm going to get. But I just see the shit already. I don't know. But I kind of like the little shit. Wait, can I buy these separately? Do I actually have to buy this? Can I just get them separately? I kind of do want the protectors. I'm not kidding. I kind of like the protectors. Please tell me I can get a separate. I don't got to buy that pack. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of fucking cool. We got the King and the Queen or Joker or whatever down there. That's amazing. There's some new ones in here too. There should be some new ones down here. Sky Striker one, I've seen it already. I don't see any new ones after the ones I've bought recently. Aww. I kind of, like I said, I don't want to do like the pack, like, I don't know, the cards are not my kind of shit. I mostly will waste them for other cards I may think about getting in the future. But do I want the packs like that? Not really, no. And it's not that I'm saying there's nothing bad against it. It's annoying that Mouse are here. But now I know how to kind of beat them in a way. But, no, it's not the kind of shit I'd be going for. I don't know. I'm probably going to keep the gems, maybe. And wait to see what the next pack will be. I know we got that other pack, but I've been knowing what that shit is. I just didn't have time to do it. But you guys should already know about that one already, too. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep jumping down and just log in and whenever I can do some duels, if I'm not too busy, IRL, and get some shit done. Well, off stream, of course. No, yeah, that'll pretty much be it for now. Sorry, it's gonna be a little short. Like I said, it's hot as fuck. I do want my fan on, and I just wanted to review that pack, see what the fuck we're getting. You guys are dealing with and what's going on here. That's getting added as part of Master Duel. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more content. Hey, me, collabs, all this shit. Yeah. For you Mouse players, watch out. Have you ever run into an Artifact Lancia, or now that I just recommended Artifact Scythe? Be warned, hell's coming for you. And if you guys are Artifact users, I just gave you another card to use for your Artifact deck besides the Lancia, which is Artifact Scythe. My recommendation, keep 3 of each of the cards in your deck and see what happens. You can thank me later. But no, in seriousness though, I am going to get off for now. I don't know if I'll be back on later, because like I said, I got my sister. My sister's going to be over still for this whole week, I think. I don't know how long she'll be here. And I don't know when they can get here. It's random with her and her kids and my cousin. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Link, comment, subscribe. MF Collabs, all that shit. Hope you enjoyed this shit. And I'll catch y'all maybe later, maybe in the word. I am not so sure. Keep your fingers crossed. Probably not. Maybe tomorrow. And yeah, I'm out. Bye-bye.